Chicago Sky, Chicago Bears, Chicago Cubs. I don't care what Chicago team it was. I don't want to hear it. I don't care about it. I'm just glad we got to finally see the ball that we like to see. I'm finally glad we got to see the ball that we got to see. The Indiana Fever beat the Chicago Sky 113-90. If you don't know, you're about to know soon. Caitlin Clark had a 37 10 assists, double-double. Kelsey Mitchell pitched in with her 30 points. We had a Lexi Hall sighting. Somebody finally found Lexi Hall, and they brought it to the game. Mahisha Hines Allen made some great plays all around. Michaela Timpsick continues to impress, continues to be a big dog in this game. Man, I'm happy. For the first time, it felt like in a long time, even though it's only been maybe a week or so, last couple games, but it felt longer. I am happy. This team played how I wanted them to play. Fast pace, push the tempo, even on the make shot. And in the first quarter, I was on courtside live pretty much the whole first half. In the first quarter, I believe we win it. Did we go? Well, I think we was up by 1 in the first quarter or something like that. And I said, if Indiana Fever continues to play like this, they will blow this game wide open eventually because teams cannot keep up. Teams cannot keep up with this type of pace. Now, I understand in the playoffs, and there's certain teams who can muck up the game. I understand that. But even in the half-court offense, we've seen a number of pick and rolls. Mercedes Russell, she sets good picks. I like her. She's 6'6". She's a little slow. I understand that. But she sets some really good picks. Kayla Clark just caught a heater today, man. She caught a heater. I believe she hit 8 threes. But Stephanie White, I don't have nothing to say about you this game. Was everything perfect? No. But at least you allowed this team to run and gun and play fast. You have the fastest shooting guard in the league. Kelsey Mitchell, it's okay. She can play this type of ball. Your bigs, Monique Billings, Michaela Timpsick, Hines Allen, they're athletic. They're athletic enough. They can run. Hines Allen she catches the ball very well. Caitlin Clark threw a couple tight passes in the paint where Mahisha Hines Allen was surrounded by multiple defenders. Mahisha Hines Allen catches the ball more so than none. She catches the ball more so than none. This team put on the show. And like I said, I don't care if it was against the Sky because it's the style of play that I wanted to see. Caitlin Clark had 5 turnovers in the first quarter. If you really paying attention, I would say 2 of them are on her. The other ones, players weren't catching the ball, but she ended the game with 5 turnovers. So that lets you know that she took care of the ball for the rest of the game. Man, this is what I wanted to see. This is what we wanted to see. Listen, I don't know if y'all noticed this earlier. I think early in the year we played the Seattle Storm without Aaliyah Boston, and it was pretty much the same type of game. Stephanie White, I'm convinced, and Aaliyah Boston is a good player. This is not the bag on Aaliyah Boston. I think Aaliyah Boston is a great player. I think we're going to need her to win a championship. But I think this game proves that Stephanie White is in love with the Aaliyah Boston hub situation. It has to, because every time we play without Aaliyah Boston, Stephanie White lets us just go. She lets us go. Caitlin Clark just is able to go. And for whatever reason, Stephanie White in this hub situation, and this is not Aaliyah Boston's fault. This is Stephanie White. She loves this idea of Aaliyah Boston in the hub, but I think this game and multiple games without Aaliyah Boston proves that Stephanie White is just in love with this hub situation. We can get Stephanie White to understand, or we can get her to change her ways and allow this team to run through Caitlin Clark for the rest of the year in the playoffs. I think we got a shot. And this, I don't know if y'all remember this. I said that Kelsey Mitchell is not dependent on the motion offense or CC offense. Kelsey Mitchell is a baller. She's going to get her points. Today, once again, proves it. She got 30 points. She almost got 20 shots up. It proves it. When Caitlin Clark had 45 points, Kelsey Mitchell still had 30 points. So if Stephanie White is stuck with Kelsey Mitchell being whatever, she doesn't need it. Everybody gets involved when we run this offense through Caitlin Clark. We seen Lexi Hall get multiple wide open shots. Lexi Hall playing with confidence, driving to the hole, getting layups, making her threes, making her shots. We seen Hines Allen rolling to the hoop, getting layups, catching the ball in the paint, kicking it out to a wide open 3-point shooter. That's all created by the gravity that this woman creates. That's it. That's all we're saying. That's all I'm saying. I'll speak for myself. That is all I'm saying. Kayla Timpsick still playing amazing basketball, getting rebounds, hitting her layups at the rim. I think yesterday we even seen her hit a free throw midi. Everybody, this team plays with a different type of excitement, a different type of juice. They bouncing off the ball. I don't know, man. This is what we need to see. I know we played against Chicago Sky, but like I said, I don't care. It's the type of ball that we are playing that I was excited about today. This is how we need to play. Even if we don't run full speed up the court every single time. Let's get into the pick and roll. Let's get into some two-man action with CC. And she going to make the right play. And then multiple times she made the right play, and we had wide open shooters on the three. What I will say, before we get into the highlights, and this is not on Stephanie White, there is a clear roster issue when it comes to Caitlin Clark. I think the lineup I seen today was Caitlin Clark, Lexi Hall, Timpsick, Monique Billings, and Russell. That's not an ideal lineup offensively. I think with that lineup, I think we got a little bit of size on the court. Maybe we could play a little bit defense inside the paint. But offensively, we got stuck. It was multiple times where Caitlin Clark drove and she had to kick it out to Timpsick, Monique Billings, or Russell was just out there on the three. It's not enough shooting on the court. I don't particularly love that lineup. I think that lineup will get exposed in the playoffs. I think that's a lineup prime for teams to blitz and trap CC because they don't have to worry about shooters. So I'm not in love with that lineup. I did notice that. I always got stagnant during that time that was on the court. But that's not a Stephanie White issue. That's a roster issue. That's a GM issue. That's something we got to look at in the offseason. But in the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Jay Williams. Let's get into some highlights. Man, Caitlin Clark had 37 points, 3 rebounds, and 10 assists. I think she was shooting something from like 54% from the field and like almost 70% from 3-point. Man, this was a Caitlin Clark masterclass. Let's get into some highlights.
Play in a back-to-back this season, but they go to Timpson early, rattles it home. Now, intention for Chicago to get it inside. Clark splits the defense.
Nice.
Scores. By Sydney Taylor.
I wonder, you know what? I'm not going to say that because Stephanie White, thank you for allowing us to play. But I was going to say, I wonder if Aaliyah Bossa was playing, would you have allowed us to play this way? Because notice this. Notice how high this pick and roll was, and Caitlin Clark was just line driving it to the rim because she know Cardoza cannot stay with her. Look at this. High pick and roll. She one-on-one with Cardoza. It's nothing they can do about this. It's nothing they can do. If they can help off, hopefully Kelsey Mitchell's over there. I don't know who's over here in the corner. I would love for Sophie Cunningham to be over there. Just have some 3-point shooters ready to spot up and shoot. But Cardoza can't keep up with Caitlin right here, man. This is nice pick. Nice pick. Nothing she can do. Nothing she can do.
Just had an open runway. 2-point basketball game. Timpson.
Caitlin Clark is trusting Michaela Timpson right now. Look at that. Just run. They're too slow. Just run. Get him off the floor.
Pass. She's been a bright spot, especially defensively. And just finding openings. If you're open to possession.
Big.
Clark tees it up. 2 threes for Caitlin Clark on the evening.
I think she had 8 threes today.
Clark, another step back 3.
And like everybody has been saying, Caitlin Clark is a rhythm player. When you allow her to run and figure out the defense,
yes,
she's in a rhythm.
Bobbing and weaving.
Nice pass.
Down to Billings. Her 5th assist of the game. 10 to go. The next foul on Chicago will put the Fever at the free throw line.
The Caitlin Clark floater has arrived. She has become lethal with that little one arm floater off the backboard. Just another weapon in her arsenal.
And off glass.
In her bag. Another weapon in her bag.
Shot. We play on. Caitlin behind the
That's
back
a sick
down
pass. Sick pass.
Side, and then does what she needs to offensively.
That'll.
Clark finding her footing, continues to add it. Meantime, Caitlin Clark
Lexi Hall.
getting everything going for herself and her teammates. 2-3.
Get downfield with that spacing.
Clark creates space just to
This is just rhythm CC right here. She just on
They
one.
know that. He said sometimes you probably hang her hat too.
Big body CC. She's bigger than most of the guards in this league. This is all day. CC attacking the rim in this league right now is all day. It's all day. She consistently attacking the rim is going to open up so much. It's going to open so much opportunities for herself and others, particularly others. They're going to start collapsing the paint, and you're going to see just nothing but players on the three-point line. Hopefully they're three-point shooters, but she could be able to just spray out.
Too much on that because we know she can get a bucket at any.
Caitlin Clark off the dribble. Cold-blooded. Obviously, and we've got to highlight that, but she wants everyone to know it's not why she plays. She's trying to, deep.
This sick.
Obviously, and we've got to highlight that, but she wants everyone to know it's not why she plays. She's trying to, deep from like
That's
Michigan.
sick. That's
Come
sick.
on, Sarah. Clark has 29 already. And the
I don't mind that
recognition
one.
by
I don't mind that shot from Monique Billings. That's where I want you at.
Clark, her eighth. Clark goes for 30 and does. Clark gets it back, feeds Hines Allen for
Earlier I said Hines Allen makes some tough catches. This is a prime example. She had a couple of these. Some of them she finished at the rim. Others she kicked out and made tough passes. I like Allen playing 10 minutes a game. 10, 12 minutes. I love it because she brings that energy. More often than not, she makes the right play. She's a defensive just baller. She'll take charges like we seen yesterday. I like Allen, man. I really do.
Clark.
It's a tough
Gets
catch.
it back.
Transition.
Hines Allen.
Not transition, but in the paint.
5 games. One more game before that World Cup break. Caitlin Clark adds to her total up to 30 in different areas. Reading what the defense gives her. A new career high from the outside. 8 threes for Kate. I'm stirring the pot here. Clark dumped down, goes for the double-double.
Got a couple of history posts. Most games with 30 points and 10 assists ever. In only about 2 seasons worth of games. Caitlin Clark has 5. All other NBA players combined. All other WNBA players combined in the history of the league has 4. Let that sink in. Caitlin Clark now has the second most double-doubles by a guard in WNBA history. Like I said, she only has about 2 seasons worth of games under her belt. Let that sink in. WNBA players with multiple 35-point games and 10 assists in their career, there's only one. It's Caitlin Clark. So she's doing what we expected her to do. Go get into this box score real quick. Monique Billings, 19 minutes, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Michaela Tipsick, 28 minutes, 12 points, 6 for 7 from the field, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Man, Michaela Tipsick, excellent work. Kelsey Mitchell, 35 minutes, 30 points, 10 for 19 from the field, 6 from 9 from the arc. She only missed 1 free throw, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Hey, Kelsey Mitchell is starting to pass the ball. She's starting to pass this rock. She's starting to get her 30 and 4 assists. She's starting to get her 30 and 2 or 3 rebounds. This is the Kelsey Mitchell we want to see. Now, there was a couple times in the game. You know what? Don't worry about that. Kelsey Mitchell, do your thing. Excellent game. Lexi Hall, 26 minutes. I think this is the most minutes she played in weeks. Correct me if I'm wrong. 14 points, 6 from 8 from the field, 2 from 3 from the arc, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Lexi Hall has finally showed up. Shout out to Lexi. Caitlin Clark, 32 minutes, 37 points, 13 from 24 from the field, 8 from 12 from the arc, 8 from 12 from the arc. She only missed 1 free throw, 3 rebounds, 10 assists. This is why I say this woman has the possibility to be the greatest player of all time. This is a regular stat line. This could be a regular. And when I say regular, I don't mean every game, but this could be this stat line right here, 37 to 10. every 5 games. That could easily be a stat line every 5 games. One in every 6, 7 games. 40 point, 10 assist game. Hines Allen, 17 minutes, 5 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. I love Hines Allen. She's a dog. She's a beast. She brings that energy. If you don't know, her brother plays in the NFL. I'm pretty sure they had probably some wrestling matches, or she probably played football with her brother. She's a dog. She's a dog. Um, Mercedes Russell, 14 minutes, 3 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. She's tall. She's not as athletic as I would like her to be. She does set really good screens, and she seems like to be. She seems to be a good passer and a good free throw shooter. So there's possibly a spot for her. A good 10, 12 minutes a game. Sophia Cunningham only played 11 minutes. Don't really know what that's about. Maybe because Lexi Hall was just playing so good today. And I'm not mad at that. If you seen a game with Lacey Hall playing with some confidence, you let her in, you build on that confidence. Sophie has been playing great the whole year. She can take this game off. So I'm not mad at that. Ty Harris, 10 minutes. But that's about it, man. Like I say, I'm more so happy with the way we played. I'm not really worried about the opponent. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Jay Williams. This is Jay Williams Sports. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I greatly appreciate it. Peace.